That's it. I had enough. I'm tired of these dang boxes. Welcome back to the channel. My name is JC Dropshot, and on this channel I like to do product reviews, unboxings, take you fishing, and keep you up to date on what's going on out on Lake St. Clair when I have free time from the day job. And well, I am sorry to say this is going to be the final time you'll ever see me do a unboxing of the Midwest Monsterbass Pro Box. I'll explain that later in the video. So let's dive right into this month's box, which is actually a takeover box. A lot of times in the wintertime, Monsterbass will do special boxes. Last month was would normally be the iCast box, but because iCast didn't really happen in traditional sense, it was just a whole bunch of new baits or new colors of stuff that's going to be coming in 2021. There's a little sneak preview of some new hot baits on the market. And in this month's box is a takeover by Striking and biobait. So, last year we did the total Striking takeover. This year, we're going to do Striking hard baits and wire baits and biobait soft plastics. So let's dive right in. This little brochure that comes in with it is going to basically give you a rundown of the 5 to 7 baits. Now, if you get the national box, you get 5 baits. You get the pro box, you're going to get 7 baits. It goes through and gives you the breakdown of the variety that is in this month's box. So let's dive right into the lures that I got this month. And right off the bat, we're going to go with the comeback jig from the back-to-back. Is he back-to-back Bassmaster Champion? I don't know. He's slamming fish as always. Jordan Lee comeback jig. It's actually a football head with a flat bottom. Got a nice skirt on it. Not necessarily the color that I normally throw, but it looks like a solid jig. Next up, we have a buzz bait that is fairly new from them. It's actually the Sugar Buzz, which is actually a articulating or a jointed buzz bait. I got a few changes going to the channel this season of what content I'm going to produce for you guys, and you might see this bait more than once here in the near, I don't know, 3-4 months when it warms up. Next up, we have the KVD flat side 1.5. Now this bait dives up to 8 foot of water, and it is a really nice crawfish pattern. Got a little bit of translucent to it, but coming up here in about next 60 days, this bait should start producing out here on St. Clair and all over the Midwest for us. So save this bait for the springtime and get yourself some fish right in the face, like Ike likes to say. Next up, we have a red-eye shad. Now, if memory serves me correct, this is a brand new stock color that's never been offered in the regular catalog. It's always been offered through a certain distributor here in the United States, and it was exclusive through them for a long time. I may be incorrect on that, but for some reason that's sitting in my head. This is actually Sexy Blueback Herring, and I know it says blueback herring, but this color catches fish on St. Clair. So that's it for the Striking hard bait. Let's get into the bio baits. Now, if you're not familiar with a bio bait, they actually use a patented formula that actually makes the bait break down 99% faster when it's out in the environment, in the water, than traditional soft plastic. So it's actually a good thing. Say a bass happens to ingest your plastic worm, it's going to get through the system a lot better and break down inside the fish. Or if it just ends up getting tossed and thrown and you don't see where it goes, this will disintegrate in the water and eventually just kind of disappear much faster than your traditional plastics. So the very first thing we have in the bait is a soft plastic jerk bait. You know what? I'm going to open it up. It's a watermelon red. I absolutely love fishing soft plastic jerk baits. I actually post a video last spring about doing that exact same thing, and why I think this is probably one of the very, very best baits out there come spring. You fish it just like your hard jerk baits, but in much shallower water. You can do some pretty cool things. You can also drop shot this in the summertime. Just nose hook it. Really, really good. Ooh, and that smell on this bait, the scent they use is just rank, but in a good way. So that is the first soft plastic we have in there. Next up is going to be their stick worm. Good old-fashioned green pumpkin stick worm. I can never have enough of this color in this style bait. So definitely like that I have that. This bag might last me a day or two once I start to use it. The third and last pack of plastics is actually something that you're going to definitely want to drop shot out here on St. Clair and give it a try. Especially in the colder water periods when guys are fishing those hair jigs. And no, it's not a piece of plastic with hair on it. It's actually a leech. A lot of times when that water temp hits around 55 degrees, leeches start to come out here in the north. And this is going to drop shot really, really well. And there's times that the smallmouth on St. Clair really key in on black baits or very, very dark baits. And that's usually in the early spring. And this seems to work really, really good. So do not overlook a black plastic on a drop shot early in the year. And as always, you have a pack of Daiichi hooks or some type of terminal to go along with what you've got in the box. And the one thing that Monsterbass is definitely known for is some bomb-ass stickers. So this is one of the field staffers doing a patented move that he calls a freedom toss. Literally holds the fish like so and flips it up over. It's kind of cool. Not something I want to do necessarily with a really big fish, but you know, some people have some feelings about it, but it is what it is. So that is the Monsterbass January, the final box unboxing that I'm ever gonna have to do for the Midwest box, and that's for one reason and one reason only. No, I'm still gonna be getting their products. I'm still working with Monsterbass and Rick and the gang, but starting in February, they will be coming in a bag. Not just a, paper bag or a Ziploc bag or something, or like a mailer bag like so, It's actually going to be coming in a clear bait bag that is reusable, that you can use on the boat for holding your soft plastics, your terminal, your baits, whatever you want. So it's actually some more added value coming to you next month in these Regional Pro boxes. So I am looking forward to that and giving you my very first unbagging.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
From Monsterbass here next month. So, as always, guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. And always, go right down below, hit that red subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel, ding the notification bell. And as always, guys, tight lines, happy casting, keep winding, keep grinding. We're going to use all the buzzwords because guess what? It's 2020, baby. And you know what? It's time to have a good year regardless of what the government wants us to have. So, peace.
Stevens! 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 Stevens!